Ambassador Yang, ladies and gentlemen, it's a real pleasure to address you on this joyful occasion that is the Chinese New Year. In the Chinese lunar calendar, we enter the Year of the Tiger. The tiger is associated with bravery, strength, and confidence. Attributes that we need more than ever to get through these challenging times and to come out stronger together. But this year has another particular meaning for us. 2022 indeed marks a milestone for our two countries as we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Luxembourg and China. 50 years of diplomatic relations that have led to strong ties between our two countries in the areas of culture, business, sports, and countless people-to-people relations. Celebrations are in order. Let me briefly recall our common history. It dates back to the end of the 19th century, when a Luxembourg steel engineer named Eugène Ruppert, who worked for the Belgian Cockerill Steelworks, was sent to the Hanyang Iron and Steel Works in Wuhan. There, he worked on building, together with several other Luxembourg engineers and technicians, the first blast furnace of China. When Eugène Ruppert returned finally to Luxembourg in 1911, the Hanyang Steelworks counted 20,000 employees, and Wuhan was home to China's largest steel industry. Around that time, the Luxembourg company Paul Wurth was already delivering equipment from Luxembourg to China to support the steel industry. Diplomatic relations between Luxembourg and the People's Republic of China were established in 1972. This paved the way for our economic relations to really take off towards the end of the 1970s. 1979 was a crucial year with the state visit of His Royal Highness Grand-Duke Jean to China. That same year, Bank of China set up its first international branch and chose Luxembourg to do so. Our industrial companies started to do more and more business with China. Fast forwarding to 2006, at the occasion of another state visit, this time by our current head of state, His Royal Highness Grand-Duke Henri, we inaugurated the Consulate General and the Trade and Investment Office in Shanghai. By then, several Luxembourg companies had set up subsidiaries and factories in China. Very soon after, we also started to welcome more and more Chinese companies that chose Luxembourg as their preferred home in Europe. In 2010, we participated in the World Expo in Shanghai and took the Gelefra, the Golden Lady, one of our dearest national symbols, on a 6-month trip to Shanghai. Today, we are seeing Chinese startups and prominent fintech companies find their way to Luxembourg, and we have become the favorite gateway to Europe for Chinese financial institutions. Close collaboration in the field of green finance must be highlighted, in particular the numerous dedicated partnerships of the Luxembourg Stock Exchange with Chinese exchanges and financial institutions. In the non-financial sectors, our ties in the logistics and automotive sectors have developed very well in recent years. Cross-border e-commerce has significantly transformed the logistics sector, and China is today one of the main markets and drivers for growth for our national carrier ChinaLux. In 2020, the ChinaLux Group celebrated the 50th anniversary of its inaugural flight to Hong Kong, and today it serves China about 60 times a week. Since the pandemic, ChinaLux has been playing a crucial role connecting China to Europe and beyond, delivering much-needed medical supplies to people in need in many countries. Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of our diplomatic relations this year, it is fair to say that our economic and financial relations are solid. On this basis, we hope to further strengthen our relations in the context of the post-pandemic recovery. International cooperation is indeed essential to allow us to accelerate the transition to a more inclusive, sustainable, and digital economic model. But our relations are by no means limited to the realm of business. An increasing number of Chinese nationals have settled in the Grand-Duchy in recent years, enriching Luxembourg's multicultural society. The University of Luxembourg has concluded cooperation agreements with 8 Chinese universities. Cultural and higher education relations are rich and diverse, and I hope that these dynamics will continue in the years to come. Also, let's not forget our ties in sports with the presence in Luxembourg of the China Table Tennis College Europe, as well as our table tennis champion Ni Xiaolin, who was born in China and who has been very successful representing Luxembourg for many years at the highest international level. Mrs. Ni is a perfect example of our excellent, long-standing good relations. Last year, she won the women's double bronze medal at the World Table Tennis Championships, representing Luxembourg, while 38 years earlier, back in 1983, she had won team and mixed doubles gold medals representing China. Talking about sports, the Winter Olympic Games just started a few days ago in Beijing in the presence of His Royal Highness the Grand Duke. I would like to wish all the best to the athletes of both our countries who are currently competing in this 24th Winter Games. Let me conclude by sending you my best wishes for the new year. Let us embrace the attributes of the tiger and look towards the future with confidence and optimism. Happy Chinese New Year to everyone. Xin Nian Kuai Le.